What's up, Morgs fans? We got another podcast here, and last week it didn't come out, but we do have someone here who you can already guess who it is.
Hey guys, what's up? I actually feel important because Brody listened to my advice and started a game show.
Oh yeah, that was your idea. He said it last week, but last week's didn't come. Every single person said they wanted it.
Last week didn't get uploaded, but on last week's, he had questions. He was like, "What could improve your channel? What could improve my channel?" And I was like, "Make a game show."
So
and then he was like, "Yes."
So if you guys want to, podcast Discord live watch party. Remember, live watch party.
Yes.
Monday at 4. Make sure to watch it. Mr. Taylor versus
And who is playing? Who is going to be playing?
Mr. Taylor versus Mr. Munzer.
Yeah.
And then we are filming the first video today, but it's going to come out after the other one.
It's Kevin versus Sam.
I mean, I'm just getting it out of the way, and it's got to come out on Tuesday because of Addison Dish 4.
When is my video getting recorded versus Addison's for you?
December 29th. It's going to be recorded and uploaded that day. It's the only video.
Yeah.
Only video that's going to be coming out during break.
Yep. And then what about the other bracket? The rest of the bracket?
They're all playing in January.
Oh, yeah, my video's coming out during break.
There's only 3 videos that are coming out in 2020.
3 more.
3? No, I mean, so before
this one and 3 more. This one and 3 more.
Yeah, before we get in the subjects, we're not gonna have a podcast next week.
Yeah, obviously, it's Christmas.
And then we most likely will not have it the following week after that. So January 8th is going to be the next time we'll probably have one.
Well, I'm going to try and win that title on your featured channel board. I'm going to try and win. Even though Mr. Taylor is favored to win, though.
He's favored to win. Mr.
Taylor's favored to win the entire bracket.
I talked to Mr. Munzer, and he felt disrespected. The spread was, he was a 9-point underdog.
Oh. He felt disrespected. Well, to be fair, he has to play, possibly the best candidate first. So.
Yeah, and then you think, today Kevin versus...
I think he'll make it. I think he'll make it through the losers bracket and play Caden.
Yeah, but what really gets me is... first we have Kevin playing Sam.
That's, Sam's an underdog.
He's He's a 22-point underdog.
Yeah.
I could see Sam winning that one though.
I have Kevin going all the way up to semis and then losing to Mr. Taylor and then losing to me in losers in the finals. Losers.
Right, so
that's what I have.
Big Ten football tomorrow. Now this is Michigan and Michigan State's game of both canceled. So the Big Ten championship, Ohio State versus Northwestern. Who do you think is going to win?
Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, let's make the playoffs. Big Ten represent.
I'm already upset if I don't pick Ohio State.
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is our last week of flashback. We have flashback to 6th grade.
It's also our last week of 2020 podcasts.
Oh, yeah. Oof, dead body report.
Oh, yeah. Oof. Flashback 6th grade. That wasn't too long ago, but we had our newest addition, Samuel, to our group. Quarantine started in March. That's about it because there wasn't really anything interesting going on.
Mhm. So
other than the war, yeah, and Geo Club. That's the start of Brody's channel. Hey, Brody.
I just kind of stinks.
How old is your YouTube channel? It's over a year, but how old exactly?
It's actually, it would be 5, technically on January 3rd it would be 5 years old, but since I started posting, it's been well over a year.
It's kind of funny, Brody. The last podcast of the year is the 10th one. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I only missed 1 week. Last week's podcast still technically counts as the 9th.
We'll count it, yeah.
But I was really the only person who technically got to see the whole thing.
I mean, everyone that was on it saw their own part, but got their own part.
Mr. Gunner versus Mr. Spy.
That one, I wanted to watch that so bad. That would have been so entertaining.
They got into a big war on McDonald's. They kept. They just
they
kept.
did?
They were talking
Okay,
about me.
enough about that podcast. We really need to get into my topics. So,
All right.
we have
So, oh yeah, I'll probably before we get on, I'll probably have that one. I'll probably have them get on a newer one.
yeah.
All right. So let's see.
Did the 9th actually make it to anywhere?
No. Nope.
Oh, it didn't?
And can't. It's in a black hole somewhere. It's not deleted. It's somewhere, but it's. I don't even know.
Oh, are you working with Fluvid or whatever to find it?
Nimbus. I don't know. It could be. It actually could be weeks before I get the video back. If.
Then you'll post it, and it'll be like after like the 15th podcast or something.
All right. So we already talked about the TGST bracket. So. Oh yeah. So
Well, we
breaking
already
news.
talked about that. Yeah.
Addison Dish forfeited her round against Leah Myers, which means if you win, you play Leah in.
Following my bracket, I predicted Leah to win. Sorry, Addison Dish.
And then she also said last night that she had to drop out of this week's podcast.
So we're down to 5 people.
I scooped up Jess this morning. Because as you can tell, I really didn't try to recruit.
Among Us on Twitch.
I know, right? Among Us and Switch, like, what the crap?
Yeah, $5 though. Every single version is free, but like, it's not really. I'm not gonna buy it because I already have it on mobile. So like, do I really need it? Nah, not really. But I mean, hey, yeah. It also does have crossplay. Christmas special. So who's doing the Christmas special? Just you?
This is the Christmas special.
Yeah.
The podcast.
I thought the game show premieres the Christmas special. Christmas special.
No,
kind of.
I'm probably gonna make another video maybe next week. That's just gonna be us doing a Christmas theme thing, and then just schedule it to come out on Christmas.
Oh, what?
I don't know yet.
I'll help you film a video. Don't worry.
We might just have like a bunch of like a group mega collab or something on a game or something.
Yeah, we could all talk about why Fortnite's dying, and then that could be our.
So if we get 6 subscribers in the next 14 days, I will do the Hue dance on camera.
Oh! I'm gonna tell my dad to get his students to sub so he can get ready to do the Hue dance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be my #1 most viewed video. And so I've noticed that my podcast has, like, every single video has blown up in popularity. People are just watching them like crazy.
Yeah, the Hue dance, I watched it. It was the best. You made your mom take it.
Before it went places, because when my channel was small, if you looked at my name, that was like the second thing that came up.
Yeah.
I had like 6 subscribers at the time.
Yeah, and then the second thing was Brody like how to Hue dance.
Oh my goodness.
I watched that thing. It was like, You practiced it so many times.
I didn't even want to do it.
Sure.
Alright, so
Podcast question.
Alright, so I'm going to how about you ask me some questions about the podcast?
Why can't you ask me some? Every week you always have me asking questions. Why don't you ask me?
Wait. So your podcast question. Sorry for the awkward silence.
Wait. Are you only presenting the TBT podcast screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Brody just went to Hangouts.
Don't tell anyone that.
Brody's trying to find a question to ask me right now. He can't.
So for the podcast question, if you were to ever, if I were to give you full control of the podcast, what would you do with it?
Oh, it's funny you ask. I would probably do a dual commentary with me and Brody commentating on people. I would have me and Brody do interviews every day. So we'd get some differing opinions, and we each ask our own questions, and then we do like a dual operator kind of vibe. And we would also have specials, so like every single person has a different special question, and the special question would be like something like, okay, what's your favorite sandwich? Peanut butter or tuna fish or something like that. And then every single person would have a different question, and me and Brody would provide evidence for each side, and it would be really fun.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I know. A lot.
Unlike EA or Nintendo, I actually listen to feedback.
Yeah, me too, bro. I know you listen to feedback. Yeah, that would be fun to see. The 11th podcast would be a duel between me and Brody. That'd be fun to see.
Maybe.
Right, guys?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Provide your responses in the comments if you want to see that.
Like and subscribe if you want to see that. But
no, give Brody an answer in the comments if you want to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So we still have 4 minutes left. So yeah. That would be great. I do listen, so that's how the game show started.
Brody listens to my feedback, guys. He listens to a lot of my feedback.
You came up with the game show idea.
Yeah, I was like game show, and I came up with the 1v1 bracket. I was like not 2v2 for.
I was going to do like a free for all, but then you kind of went with the.
I told you to do 1v1 because if you did FFA, then it would be kind of just like a one video. We need to make it needs to be like multiple videos so you can have more content.
Yeah, so not every single video is gonna be on YouTube, but they're not all gonna be public.
Yeah, this is kind of the part of the podcast where Brody talks about his channel because Brody just goes in depth when I'm on the podcast for some reason. Yeah.
What has been your favorite thing to do on my channel?
Be on the podcast, and I'm really hyped for the game show. My showing will be on YouTube on December 29th.
Yeah, make sure to tune in 7 p.m. December 29th.
Yep.
For sure. Him versus Addison Springer.
Yep. I'm favored, but Addison could pull an upset.
You're favored by 12.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. So what are your favorite books?
We're gonna end on this because I got like 100. I have a lot of favorite books.
Just name some that you like if you got 100 songs.
Harry Potter series. Skyfall series. Well, it's like Sky Raiders or whatever, something like that. City of Bones series. That's a pretty good series. Percy Jackson, obviously. You gotta love those books.
Mm-hmm.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid was my favorite series in the 4th grade. I used to do book talks on them all the time. Yeah. Just like everyone did. Just like everyone did, though. Well, I want to ask you a question.
What?
Okay. Will you be ever changing your screen for your podcast screen that you always have?
Alright, so.
Will you be changing that screen?
I use the same format every week.
Yeah, but maybe for something special, maybe you could do a New Year's special and you could have. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but so I did actually do something else on the slides. I actually put a social studies project on here so I could copy this slide, put it over, and change a bunch of things on there. You helped me with it.
Oh, I see that. But I feel like you should maybe put some red and green in this background. Maybe you could do that in between my podcast time and the next one right now.
So put some.
Because you have your 5-minute break. Yeah, put some vibes like some red and green. Yeah. Like you know how you can edit background, right? Do that.
Wait a minute. So I could do this really cool for every Christmas single person. I could change the color so you know who each person is.
Well, I would like red and blue, but you're not going to be able to do that right now. You can't just do that right now in the middle of my podcast time. Yeah,
I'd have to do it in between. But all right, so we're almost done. So Detroit at Tennessee. Who do you think is going to win that game?
Just do like from now on during your 5-minute break right now. Just put red and green on each side and have it like kind of like that.
Well, I think I might change the color between each person.
No, keep it the same. Keep it the same. You can do that next podcast because I don't think you should change it like over and over again for this one. Just keep it the same for this one.
All right, so for the next one, we will have different colors for every single person to signal who is going on.
Yeah, I'm going to have red, white, and blue for mine. I'm going to call those colors because that's my profile picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, alright, everyone. And I guess actually this is the first time in about 5.
Thanks for watching my part of the podcast.
This has been about 5 weeks since we've had 15-minute times. But yeah,
But mine, I guess, was that important. You know, I'm highly valued.
So we're going to have.
Yeah, I'm kidding. But
I did very little recruiting, but we're gonna have Miss Arrowwood next. Oh my.
Yeah, we have 5 people on the podcast today. Only 5 because Brody was too busy recruiting for the game show. We got 20 people or something like that on the game show.
15.
Oh, I thought we got 16.
15.
Oh yeah, because Caden got a bye. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Thanks for watching my part on the podcast. I'll see you next time, guys.
All right, everyone. We are back, and we have Miss Arrowwood here.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone. It has been about a bit over a month since I first tried to get you on the podcast.
I know, these kind of things cause me a great deal of anxiety, but I will give you are very persistent, so here I am.
Well, it's not really easy to get teachers on.
I would think that would be hard, especially since you're doing it right in the middle of our teaching day.
I know, it's the easiest time for me to do it.
Right.
Because we never get a live meet for band.
Oh, and so you're doing this during band time.
Band time starts at 12:10, but we never have a live meet then.
Okay.
ELA doesn't take a while, and it's always before your class starts.
Right, and you always have that ELA extra time because it's a 2-hour block, right?
And so I think about, like, if people aren't in my cohort, what I do for the schedule is I look at when the blocks change, and I try to move it as, like, far away as possible from that.
Okay, and do you always just have a nice representation of other students?
Yeah, I try to.
Or is it the same kids coming back every time?
Some kids come back a lot, some kids don't.
Okay.
It's just how it works. Like, some kids will really like it and they'll come back.
And other kids are like me, a little uneasy about the whole situation. So what are we talking about today, Brody?
Alright, so we might talk about a couple of the top subjects, but since you are a teacher, we like to go off topic. So you were a math teacher before you were social studies, right?
I actually started as social studies for my first couple of years. Then I taught math 7th and 8th grade at different years for about 15 years. And then a few years ago, I came back to social studies.
And which have you liked more?
You know, they both have good things to them. I love teaching math, and I love seeing it when those kids that are struggling finally get it, and it finally makes sense to them. Just to see that accomplishment on a student's face is quite rewarding. I love that part of it. But what I don't like about teaching math is most students don't really enjoy math. And it doesn't seem to matter how good you are at math. Students don't seem to enjoy math no matter what level they're at. So it's really nice teaching social studies. I love social studies. I didn't in school. I had some not very good social studies teachers. And basically every year was read this book and answer those questions. And so when I went to be a teacher, you have to take one history class. And I was dreading it, but I took it early on to get it out of the way. And I had the best social studies teacher. And he was amazing. And so that's when I decided social studies was for me. I love all the stories in social studies. I love that you don't have to know everything and you can be continually learning because there's just so much there. And I love how the kids get excited about social studies. Those are my favorite parts of social studies.
Well, I found that as we progress through just the book, like in general, social studies has grown on me this year, and when I think of it, I learned things that I don't even think I'm learning at the time.
Right, and I try to make it, and you'll see towards the end of the class especially, where we try to tie these things that we're learning right now into present day situations. So coming up, we're going to learn about some problems, and we did something similar with when we were learning about Mesopotamia and Sumer, where I just put you in the middle of here's the problem and what are we going to do to solve it. We're going to do that a few more times throughout the year, and then hopefully at the end of the year, if time permits, I'm going to put you into a present day situation. Here are problems. What are you going to do to solve it? So I'm hoping you can take those skills that we have been practicing and apply them to a new situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, and overall, what do you feel about your experience teaching?
You know, this is not the year to ask me that question. Most years I love teaching. I love to be in my classroom with the door shut with my students. That's my favorite part of teaching. Interacting with students, reaching them, pushing them to push themselves a little higher. That's what I love. And that's why I said this isn't a good year to ask me, because I don't get to go in my room and shut my door with my students very often right now. So I'm missing my students horribly right now. I cannot wait to get back in the classroom. I cannot wait to have my students back in there with me, and just get to know them and get to know what their strengths are and how we can push them to their furthest ability. As you know, I've been teaching for years and years, and I'm ready soon to not be teaching. But this year has shown me that I'm not ready to not have students in my life anymore. It's just, to me, I don't know about you from your end, Brody, but from my end, it's really hard to make that connection looking at a screen of avatars every day. You know?
I feel like it does make school easier, which is a good thing, but and you could ask any kid that kids will love the school is easier, but
okay, there's going to come a day in your life when you're going to hope that it's harder, because as long as it's easy, we are not pushing you. That feeling of hard, that feeling of frustration, that's feeling of learning. That's when you're really pushing the edge of your learning. And when you get through that frustration and you get to that other side, that sense of pride that you have done it, that you have mastered it, and that you're pushing yourself to be the best you that you can be and have the most knowledge, that's what you're going to be looking for. And I say that to you because you just asked me about math. Kids used to cry in my room in math all the time, and it was very frustrating for them. But years later, when they would come back, and all students eventually come back, most do, and especially on that day they bring the seniors through and they walk through and talk to all the teachers, I would get so many hugs and say, "Thank you, Mrs. Arrowwood. I was never challenged more than I was challenged in your class. Your class was the hardest class," and it was. I gave them that. It was the hardest class they had in years. But they also had the best sense of accomplishment and pride in themselves for getting through it and doing well in it. So easy, enjoyable I want. Easy I don't necessarily want for you, Brody. We got to get you challenged a little bit.
Well, I was saying, but so I was going to say after this, but it's easier, but you don't get the full experience. Like, so let's take when I interviewed Miss Little for science. In science, it's a lot if you're in the classroom doing the experience hands on, but if you're remote, you might not even get the chance to do it.
It really takes a lot out of it. It really takes the chance of you doing the lab and seeing it yourself away from you, which is where a lot of the learning occurs. And it may not even see so in my room because you haven't experienced that class the other way. But I often like to make you the experts and get together in a group where you have to research it with your group. You have to create the presentation. You have to present it to the class. So you're really out there doing what a historian does. But we can't do that this year. So it has a whole different, this year it feels more like sit and get the information. Sit and listen to Mrs. Arrow tell you what's out there. So I'm hoping at the semester point we can come back to school and we can really get into some learning activities that I know that you'll do really well at.
Mm-hmm. And so, Different topic now. So this is our Christmas special because Christmas is 1 week from today, and
So close.
I am not going to make a podcast next week. So
Okay.
this is our Christmas special.
Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas.
And I can just remember the Halloween special like it was yesterday.
Really? Did you have a big Halloween special? How did it go?
So podcast was smaller then. It didn't have the recognition as now.
Okay.
And I do remember what teacher I had on that time.
Who did you have?
I had Mrs. Dye.
Oh, you should have had Mrs. Little, because you know how I told you Christmas is my favorite? She loves Halloween. By far her favorite holiday.
I think she was on the Thanksgiving special.
Was she?
Yeah.
Does Mrs. Dye love Halloween?
I can't really remember what she said because it was a lot, but
I'm surprised you remember who was there. Do you do anything special? Do you see your family have any special traditions for Halloween? For Christmas. We're talking about Christmas.
For Christmas? Not too much.
Really? Is it just you and your immediate family celebrating it? Normally? I know this year's a weird year.
So I'm looking at the system of school, but I'm looking at the map and I can see Persia, I'm looking at Persia, a timeline on here, Caesarea, and Nebuchadnezzar. It's a lot, but
so you're looking at the area we're studying?
Yeah, it's about 1,500 BC.
Okay. Well, you know that obviously Christmas is a very religious area for people. And the area we're studying, that area has the foundations of so many of the world's religions.
Christianity, Judaism,
probably
Islam.
Islamic. And they all have, in a very small area, their most holiest sites are right there. So this is a time of year for that area is very special to them.
In the Arabian Peninsula, yeah.
You got the Arabian Peninsula too?
No, I'm looking at a different thing now.
Okay. Are you just surrounded by social studies stuff in your room?
Alright. So, in front of my desk, so no one's going to be able to see this because I don't have my camera on to anyone. But I don't think I can move it based on my record. So I have a huge, history, circle here. Then I have a world map and a map of the states over there.
I love it.
I don't really know how I got them up in the mountains, but
well, it happens. You got to take your stuff with you wherever you're at.
Yes, Mr. Uganda and Mr. Spicer last week kept talking about my mountains.
Did they like them?
He kept studying them, and Mr. Spicer says, everyone here's got to think we're crazy because you can't see it, but we can.
Well, he is a little bit crazy anyways, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, sometimes it's...
I love him, but he's a little bit crazy.
Well, our time is actually almost already up.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and before we go, do you have any questions for me?
What got you into these podcasts? What got you interested?
Oh, so this is such a weird story. So I was throwing a football with one of my sisters, right? Because we were just bored. And we had my other sister in jail.
Uh-oh.
And so you notice the TTB part, right?
I did.
So that when me and my stepdad would play, it would be trust the bounce. And so when I said that to her, she thought, I didn't know what that meant. I thought that meant talk to the brilliant. And then a light bulb goes off on my head, and I think, that's a good podcast name. And sure enough,
really is.
17 hours later, first podcast comes out.
Look at you go. I love it. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, I've had this YouTube channel for a while.
That's amazing because you're quite young to be doing something like this.
I know, it's been a bit over a year.
Wow. Now, do you plan on continuing to make these?
Yeah, and then I have a game show, which we're gonna actually film the first episode today, but it's not gonna. The first episode's gonna come out on YouTube on Monday with Mr. Taylor versus Mr. Munzer. The only two teachers in it.
All right, well, send me a link because I want to see those two go head to head.
I know.
All right, well, our time's up, so you have a great weekend, and thanks for having me.
Yep, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, everyone, we are back, and we have Mira here.
Hello.
And so we're also going to have Mira on the game show tournament bracket.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to be going against Jess. So, and this is your first time on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you find your way here?
Actually, you emailed me one of them like a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. And I was going to do it, and then I forgot about it until Friday, and I was like, oops. Then I asked my parents, and I was like, let's do it. So, yeah.
Right. So did you click on a link or something this week? Because I don't think I sent it out to you this week.
You did send it out to me in email.
This week I did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. I was too busy trying to get the game show bracket up and running.
Yeah, you sent it to me, and I was like, let's do it.
Because I was surprised when you signed up.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Are you a Michigan or Michigan State fan? Oh wait.
Michigan all the way.
Both of their games are canceled.
Really?
Yeah, tomorrow they are.
Oh, I did not know that. I like Michigan, but I don't understand football that much.
So Ohio State plays Northwestern in the Big Ten Championship.
Let's hope Ohio State loses.
No, they need to get in the playoffs.
No, they need to lose.
They need to win.
Nope.
Alright, so flashback to 6th grade.
Oh, gosh.
It started in kindergarten, now we're in the 6th grade.
Wow. 6th grade was interesting. First year of middle school, so that was kind of weird, I guess. We had, homeroom was really weird for me. I never knew the point of it.
Just character and doing whatever you want for 32 minutes.
Yeah. I just, did homework that I didn't want to do the night before. Honestly, in 6th grade, I don't know what people are going to say. I never liked the thing where it was talking about, our core strength. I never liked that.
You don't like...
I found it really boring.
Character ed?
Yeah, character ed. Never liked that. It was interesting.
It was pretty interesting, to say the least.
I did like in 6th grade, though, how we have, I guess through middle school and high school now, electives. That's fun.
Let's see, the electives, so I would have band, and first try at Project Lead the Way. Never want to do that again.
Nope.
And then I had Team Gym, and then Little Einsteins.
I had, same with you, Project Lead the Way, and then I had Team Gym, and then I had art for the last trimester.
Didn't you have first try Project Lead the Way?
Yeah, first try was Project Lead the Way.
Oh my goodness, I remember that class.
That was interesting. I didn't like it, but it was an interesting experience.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't have to ever do that again.
No. It was just boring. We didn't have very fun activities.
We drew shapes. That's what we did.
Exactly, yeah. We did shapes and we figured out the dimensions.
And then other than that, we just sleep. Well, alright. So do you have any thoughts about the game show bracket?
I don't know. I haven't done that yet. I've never done anything about a bracket, so.
Look, someone might be telling me to shut up. Come across the room. Oh, No, someone didn't tell me to shut up. They just ate breakfast. They just put breakfast emojis in the chat. Do you know what TGST stands for?
Trivia, game, something, something.
All right, this isn't Wheel of Fortune. It's the game show tournament.
Definitely knew that. I am terrible at abbreviations.
That means you also don't know what TTB stands for.
No.
Talk to Brody, but I never say that. Did I just say that? I actually never say that.
I know what AFV is, but that's pretty much it.
America's Funniest Videos.
Funniest home videos, but yeah.
I know home, but that's still...
I never understood why they didn't put the H in there, and it was AFHV, but...
Does that have a ring to it, though?
No.
Like,
no.
Because we're back on AFHV.
Going back to like AFB though, anytime, I swear, anytime from when I was 8 to younger, anytime I stayed at my cousin's, every morning when my uncle would be cooking breakfast, we would be watching AFB no matter what.
How? Like on demand or something?
I don't remember what we would watch it on. If you have Disney Plus, it's on Disney Plus now.
Oh, yeah.
But that was before Disney Plus, so I don't remember what we watched it on. But we did watch it, and it was funny.
Before Disney Plus? I don't even think I was alive then. Oh, wait, that was a year ago. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Probably Among Us on Switch. Big deal.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Among Us is really fun, though. It's low-key kind of addictive.
And
But I did not know it was coming on Switch.
Yeah, they announced it like on Wednesday. I was watching it during band.
I'm pretty sure it's doing like a whole Fortnite thing, and Among Us is just like taking over.
It's $5 on Switch though.
Oh really? That's why I have it on mobile, because it's free.
But there's a bunch of stuff that you can buy. There's a lot of microtransactions in it.
Yeah, I know.
Like for cool costumes and stuff, but...
This is totally not on your top subjects, but I was really mad when Fortnite when Apple was like, no, you're not doing the correct payment stuff, so now you can't play like Fortnite with people on mobile. So I was really mad about that.
So if you see this right here, this 11:25 and this 11:35, this is a rare break right here. 10 minutes never happens. It's always 5.
Yeah.
I only did 20 once because some person canceled their time ahead of time.
Oof.
And I didn't really want to change anything. Alright,
I had to pick... What? I had to pick this time because I lost a bracket a couple days ago, so I had a orthodontist appointment.
Well, I'm pretty flexible with the time, as you can see. Alright, let's see. Christmas special.
Oh, Christmas is amazing, so...
This is going to be a long... So last week's podcast is not on YouTube, and there's not going to be one until January 8th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because of Christmas break and stuff.
Because of Christmas, and if there were to be on New Year's, a lack of sign-ups would probably contribute to that.
Yeah, I probably would do it, because New Year's, I was found with my family, so, you know.
Well, I had sign-ups for one after Black Friday. Lack of sign-ups just spurred to where it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's see, podcast question. If you were to run the podcast, what would you do with it?
Okay, honestly, I have no idea. I don't think I could personally run the podcast, only because I have, like, a short attention span, and I'm very fidgety all the time.
Yeah, welcome to
my I don't think I could, like, go through that whole thing and, like, still be talking.
That's why I have a swivel chair and a bouncy ball in my hand.
Yeah, so I don't know if I could do that.
Well, there's just some adults who will literally sit there for hours just talking through a microphone. That's not
easy. I could not listen to one that long. I've seen, like, 4-hour ones, and I'm like, how do people do that?
Because people do that. Alright, so you haven't really been on my channel yet, so that question does not really apply to you. Because you are going to be on the game show, and
Yep.
you're a favorite against Jess.
Mm-hmm. Jess probably win. I am not good with random trivia.
You think Jess is gonna win?
I'm not good at random trivia. Like, I don't know. Like, I was looking at your one video, game show preview. I don't know the capital of Poland or Andorra.
Oh.
And I don't know 12 times 16 off the top of my head.
Oh, so that's gonna be the bracket that Mr. Munzer and Mr. Taylor are gonna be using. So it's gonna be different.
Okay, because I was like, I have no idea what this. You can't say the capital. Mr. Taylor's gonna know them. He's a geography teacher.
Well, oof. There's a whole section on sports. You think Mr. Munzer's going to rule
Mr.
that?
Munzer is a sports person.
Yeah, I mean. All right, so let's see. What are your favorite books?
Oh gosh, do you really want me to rant about this? I really like any book by. Well, I've only read the Percy Jackson series, but Rick Riordan's a really good author, and I just got the Lost Hero from the Heroes of Olympus series today. Harry Potter was really good. Hunger Games, Divergent. Honestly, I just like any book that's interesting. So a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I've been reading Book 1, Charles Hall, Hidden Oracle, Stupid History, which you probably think it's like some stupid history book. No, it's actually really funny. I can read lots of history books. Narnia.
I have not read that yet. I want to read that at some point, but I have not started Narnia yet.
I know, I got all 7 books.
But yeah.
Well, the problem is book 1's hard to read because it's even before the Narnia series. It's like it was the last book to come out, but it's like a prologue.
Like Star Wars.
To the entire series.
Oh, so it's Star Wars. How A New Hope and all those came out, and then technically they call them 1, 2, and 3, like the Revenge of the Sith and stuff. Those came out after, but they were the prologue.
So it's 1 takes place before 2.
Mhm.
But it came out after 7.
That's weird.
Alright, so are you a Lions fan?
Yeah. Okay, I call myself a fan, but I don't watch much football. But yes, my mom and my dad are a Lions fan. So yeah.
Well, you don't have to suffer if you don't have to watch all their games.
No, I don't usually watch football, if I'm being honest.
Well, let's see. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Why did you start YouTube?
Oh my goodness! I never get this question asked, but people know why. Alright, so go to my first ever video ever.
1 second.
Geo Club collab #1. So you can already guess it's a YouTube project for Geo Club Bus Club 2019. There are 3 collabs. Now you can already guess how it started. So it
started at Geo Club with your love of history, didn't it?
It did start at Geo Club. And then it just in early December it spurred off of that, and it after it just didn't become about Geo Club. It became about me doing stuff, and it wasn't after my first videos. People didn't really watch it. It wasn't watch worthy. I love making videos even when people watch them. My first interaction with the viewers was League Simulator.
Oh.
Which, the problem with that was when I started it, it was early March. So you can guess where that's going.
Yeah.
So everything shut down the Thursday, which was our last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
The day after, I posted League Simulator update.
Yeah.
It was my second video. I had 3 of them, and then my finale came out on the Monday. So the finale actually so it actually spurred into quarantine. So it just didn't help that much. It was
Also, one more question for you. What do you think of Roblox? Because I play it all the time, and it's like not okay.
Have you seen when I play games on my channel? I do have some Roblox videos.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. What do you think of it?
It's pretty good. I'll
Yeah.
usually like Roblox collabs with my friends or something.
Yeah.
And that's fun, but
I'm pretty sure Roblox is what like kept me alive during all of quarantine.
I don't even know what did I do at that time. So I was playing like NBA and like Minecraft and stuff during on the Switch because I just didn't even know what to do at that time.
Yeah.
So, all right, looks like our time is already up, which has been pretty crazy. That's been 45 minutes of recording time. You can't really see it. It's like 45.
Oh wait. Last question for you. Why aren't you doing live streams anymore? Why are you just like videoing it now and then gonna post it at 2?
Oh, I can't live stream.
Really?
So I made 2 live streams, and I made one, and I got inappropriate content. What did I do? I didn't do anything. But
oh, is that one of your like deleted videos or something?
yeah, and YouTube is like YouTube. I can't say this, but they really don't listen to feed. Like, there's a whole page of Google on the forums about people just. It actually had to be closed. It was so chaotic, and people like saying that their live streams got taken down.
Yeah, I've seen that YouTube sometimes gives people a few issues.
I didn't get any strikes. I can still post, premiere, all that fun stuff. I just can't stream.
Yeah.
And streaming was never really a big part of my channel because, as you see, my live streams are both pretty cringe.
Yeah, I could never do live streams because I'd screw up at one point.
Well, yeah, I just did my live streams. I was like, it's hard to just sit there talking to a camera for 40 minutes and just talking about countries. The fun part is watching like live view counts and people like liking the video and stuff.
I actually have made 5 YouTube videos myself.
You have a YouTube channel?
Low-key, yeah.
Low-key? What is that called?
I don't know. I just say it all the time. But yeah, I do.
What's the name?
Okay, it's a Roblox YouTube channel. It's called Big Fluffy Llama Gaming.
It's only on the tab, so no one can see this.
Okay, good, because I don't need anybody watching me.
You have 16 subscribers? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How to make money fast and adopt me.
Me and Georgia, actually, it was Georgia. We just got really bored in quarantine, and we started it. And then you can see for like, so you know how she moved to Wisconsin? Well, she can't text me anymore because of her bad service.
Who moved to Wisconsin?
What?
Who moved to Wisconsin?
Georgia.
She did? Ooh, a clown car. I see you like to play Adopt Me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go so you can get Jess on it soon.
Yep. Alright, make sure to sub to Big Fluffy Llama Gaming.
Okay.
And your channel will be featured if you win the game show tournament.
Okay.
Alright, everyone. We will be back with Jess right after this. And
bye.
Alright, everyone. We are back, and we have Jess, who we all know for what she did during the podcast.
Yeah, shut up. I don't know.
I literally had so many people tell me that they went to Gear Park specifically for it. I mean, Kane did that too, but I cut it out of the video. Alright, so let's see. Instead of 4th grade, we're gonna be talking about 6th grade.
That's a lot better. I can actually discuss that. I had my first realm that got insanely toxic insanely fast.
because some idiot called Tristan decided to burn our houses down.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of talk about Tristan last year. Like, Tristan
Yeah,
this,
it was
Tristan that.
fun.
Alright.
And a lot of the school getting involved with private group chats. That was also very fun.
Wait, the school got involved with you? Did you get written up or something?
No, he threatened to call the school because we were bullying him.
He threatened to?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's move on. So you were in the game show tournament, actually. You were the second person to sign up.
Oh, I was.
And guess who you have to face as your reward? Mira.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be in a long time, but I think a game show will be fun. If you win, you get free money.
Oh, cool.
$10 isn't a lot, but it's still free money.
That's nice.
It's not like Jeopardy tournament, but the winner gets $1,000.
Yeah.
Because hey, that's my life savings. And you really think like what, 60 views? Oh, 60 views because I gave me my life savings. Alright, did you, oh yeah, you're an Among Us addict, so Among Us is coming on to Nintendo Switch.
Yep, it's already on Switch.
Came out that day, and do you play the Nintendo Switch a lot? Or do you even
Yes.
have one? You
Yes,
do?
yeah.
So you like, I know you play Minecraft a lot, but
Yeah, I don't really play Minecraft all that much. I mostly monitor over the realm to make sure the idiots don't explode stuff.
oh, ooh. Do you play Minecraft on your iPad?
Yeah, I play it on my phone.
Oh.
I don't feel like spending $30 to get a game that I already have. Even though it'd be a lot higher quality.
Alright, so let's see. Christmas special, so it's that time of year.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you're gonna do on Christmas or?
Nope. I'm probably just gonna make sure that everything doesn't go terribly wrong.
Well, hopefully, but yeah, I'm. My most excited part is that we won't have school.
Yeah.
Let's see. Podcast question: if you were to run the podcast, what would you do?
I'd probably end up getting lazy and quit after the first week. I'm just being realistic.
I mean, good, but so what people don't think is that this is all you gotta do is just like it tells people, hey, you want to be on a podcast? Just click a link, and then like if you film it, it's not that easy. You know, it's hard to get people on these things.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because it's like, so there's people who sign up, but like it's hard to get teachers, new people. That's why because the only reason there's 5 people on, there's gonna be 4, but you said you could do it today.
Yeah.
And I think what happened after last week's podcast gave me a bad rep because I was literally so mad that it disappeared. Because I mean, it had 2 teachers on it once. It had your one friend on it.
Yeah.
Who one of my friends was like, did something go wrong with the Haley character? Character though. Alright. So this is the second podcast you've been on the channel, so what is your so I can't really ask you that because you're gonna say, oh, the podcast, which is true. Hopefully. What are your favorite books?
Genuinely my favorite genre is manga, and then
Manga? What's that?
is probably my favorite. Then again, I don't really read all that much.
You draw a lot?
Yes.
As I can guess based on what your online thing is on Discord.
Oh, for online on Discord?
I draw. That's it. Alright, so you talked about your what you call mediocre drawings
Yes.
last time. So let's see. And I haven't really got a hook on any topics yet, so only like let me check the clock. Just about 7 minutes in. So do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
So no, let me think. Oh, excuse me. So this is a Christmas special. There's going to be no podcast for the next 2 weeks.
Makes sense.
And so the next one should be on the 8th. Matt recommended that we go duo on it. I'll think about that. And that we just get like sides and stuff. That would actually be fun.
Yeah.
Be a bit harder to prepare though. But I always like a good challenge.
Yep, and I like to stay in my comfort zone.
Yeah. And so are you wanting anything for Christmas this year?
No, nothing that I can really think of.
Few
I
things
just want to have a decent time with my family and friends.
that I've been wanting this Christmas. I would love a capture card from Nintendo Switch so I could get like Minecraft and stuff like that.
Nice.
So I could do like Minecraft gamer, get Smash, whatever.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, and then maybe you can stream the realm if you ever actually accept the invite to it.
You invite me?
Yes, I invited you like 2 weeks ago.
I'm only on at certain times. Like for example, this weekend.
Probably need to invite you again.
I'm not really.
I can just send it a link.
I'm not really a big gamer, but I love playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
I win lots of rounds at Hunger Games on my Switch. Alright, so looks like we're about a minute left. Let's see how the time is doing. We're supposed to be, before this, 55 minutes removed. So, yeah, oh well, I guess. So if you want to stay for about another minute, you can, or if you want to leave, you can. But
I'm probably gonna leave because I have Arrowwood in a few minutes.
oh, you have class?
Yes.
Speaking of Miss Arrowwood, I got her on the podcast.
Yeah. That's kind of. I don't know how you got her on the podcast, but that's pretty epic.
You might want to watch her segment though.
I will.
It might change your opinion of her a little bit.
Yeah. It feels nice to actually know her opinion.
Well, alright then. I will see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Roll.
Alright, everyone. We are here at the 1 minute mark.
1 minute?
No, 1 hour right now. That was just
Okay, yeah.
that was the 1 hour
Okay.
mark.
Sawyer, what's good, boys?
And so we have Sawyer here.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the
I think I said
Sawyer.
that 3 times now.
Sawyer is now. So there's a count on Discord for how many times each person has been on the podcast. And
Well, we're now priority.
no, you'd be on if you're on the next 2 podcasts, you'd be on priority.
Oh.
If you win the game show tournament, you'll be OG podcast gang forever.
Wow.
Pretty buff, right?
Yeah, I'm an OG podcast game.
You are on one of the original 4 though.
Mm-hmm.
You've been on 8. You've been on 8. You've been
Wow,
on.
what podcast number? Oh, number 10.
Yeah, let me check. But all right, so let's see. We're gonna skip it.
Well, I guess it's technically number 9 because number 9 didn't get posted.
Yeah, but that technically does still count. But same thing with
We did film it.
No, 9 was filmed. But all right, so let's.
Yeah, we did film it, but it didn't get posted because technical issues.
Wait a minute, did someone join? Oh.
No, get him out.
No, oh my goodness, I forgot that was gonna happen if I joined Discord. Just disconnect him.
Wait, was
So
that
6th grade. Flashback to 6th grade.
flashback to 6th grade? Wondrous time. It was interesting. I was in debate club for like 5 minutes until I decided that I didn't want to do extra work. It was just like basically writing essays after school. I was like, nah. Fam.
No, dude, we just
that's nerdy.
For the last month, we just screwed around Sawyer.
That's what I did for the first month.
Yeah, you just surfed on Amazon the whole time.
I was on Amazon and YouTube the whole time, and I just stopped showing up.
You showed up like once after.
Yeah, I showed up like 3 times, and all I did was watch memes on YouTube, I think.
I'm like, Sawyer!
Yeah, Brody got mad at me.
Yeah, I got mad at you. Yeah, I got mad at you because, you're being really distracting.
Oh.
Alright, so I've updated the list for 10 podcasts, and you can actually tell who are frequent members here.
Yeah. I'm the second most frequent member.
Matt, Sawyer, Sam. Caden isn't really out anymore. Addison D.
Oh, wait, did you get Mira for the first time today?
Yeah.
Interesting. Not a bad way.
No. Thinks I couldn't get Evan on here, though.
TGST bot.
Alright, so TGST. So, what are your thoughts about that? You open against Devin.
I opened against Devin. I'm gonna win.
You won. If you beat him, you're probably gonna be. So the first match is going to be played today, but it's not gonna come out on YouTube until Tuesday. Mainly because I just have too much anxiety. I want to see how it plays out. So
wait. So, when are we filming? Monday?
No, you and Devin aren't filming until after break.
Until after break? Oh, I forgot. You're having a pretty big tournament, honestly.
That's because there's only going to be 1 match filmed during break.
It's cool. Good.
Dude, the bracket wasn't supposed to start until literally January.
What?
Because you really think I'd get 15 signups in 6 days? No, because I worked my butt off and recruited all week.
That's true. You were spamming the link everywhere.
No, I did much worse than that. I would be pushing people to try to get on it, like everything. Alright, so let's see. Among Us on Switch. How do you feel about that?
We were gonna cover this topic on Sawyer, Matt, and Kev Minecraft podcast on Spotify. We were gonna cover this topic, but anyway. I think it's a fair. Is it only on Switch? I'm pretty sure it's on all consoles though. Right?
I don't know. I think it's Switch first. Other consoles maybe
I think it's only Switch right now.
That would be awesome.
I think next they're probably going to do Xbox because it's a Microsoft is a bigger company than Sony.
Problem is with the PlayStation, you can't play online with anyone who isn't on a PlayStation most of the time.
Yeah,
with Fortnite, Minecraft.
Also, you can't play online with a PlayStation and a Nintendo Switch.
No, if you're on a
because of Nintendo and Sony's rivalry.
Well,
that's actually a thing on Fortnite.
I know.
You can't play online with a PlayStation and a Nintendo.
PlayStation. No, Sony's very locked up. They won't let you play with anyone else cross-platform if you're not on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
You have. That's why having an Xbox is the better buy if you want the online experience.
Yeah. Also, there is the cheaper. There's the cheaper option, which I really wish there was a cheaper PS5. Like a PS5 Mini or something.
Like the iPhone 12 Mini.
iPhone 12 Mini. I'm a big Apple fan.
Yeah, same.
Really?
Mhm. Dude, there's a big smiley face on the garbage truck outside. Like a big yellow.
I think I know that garbage truck.
A big yellow smiley face on the garbage truck.
Wait, I think I know that garbage truck.
It's
I'm pretty sure we used to pick because my classroom in kindergarten was like close to the dumpsters. So like every Wednesday we would sit out by the window and watch the garbage trucks come pick up the trash, and I'm pretty sure that was the same one.
So Christmas special. So we're not gonna have a podcast till the day Cobra Kai season 3 comes out.
Dude, Cobra Kai season 3, I'm hyped.
Who are you cheering for? Miguel all the way.
I want to say Miyagi though, but I've been rewatching it for like the 5th time, and I don't know. I'm really split.
I want Miguel.
I can't say Cobra Kai because they're basically Kreese now, so I can't say Cobra Kai because Kreese is bad. Yeah. But then I don't want to say Miyagi though because Robbie he's done a bad thing.
I just want Miguel and Sam to get back together. Don't we all?
I like Robbie and Sam, but now I don't know how I feel about that.
No, you like Robbie? Oh my goodness, dude! No, Sam's Miguel all the way.
I still can't forgive him for like smashing a bottle on her or something.
I know, that was in season 1. Dude, it's so intense. Alright, so I have a podcast question. If you control my podcast, what would you do with it?
If I controlled your podcast?
Would you integrate your podcast into it?
Yeah. And I would edit it better. No offense, your editing's fine, but I would edit it better.
Well, the thing is, editing isn't really my biggest concern.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because
some people like to edit and some people don't like to edit.
I mean, I don't get good editing softwares. You get good editing softwares because you aren't using YouTube.
That's
like
true.
If it was like
no, but actually, I forget what it's called, but I've been using this new editing software that's free. Cross-platform.
Yeah, I've seen that. I see the big fat watermark on your screen.
Yeah, you do. There's a watermark.
Dude, I haven't used a watermark since my Screencastify days.
You hate watermarks. You won't do anything with watermark.
Dude, they're not good. They don't look good.
Yeah, they look like crap, but I mean, it's good software. So, like, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. Well, let's see. Okay. What has been your favorite thing that you have done on my channel?
Favorite thing? I just like the little random videos, like the random nitro type thing, or like actually I like the candy Halloween special thing.
That was fun.
That was fun. I think that's probably my favorite.
Well, those
I
are
like
fun.
the candy ranking.
It's different, but all right. So as we are closing out on our podcast, so Sawyer does our intro for the past 3 weeks. He's going to do it this time, but after we play the outro music, someone's going to talk. You know why? Because it'll cut out the outro music if someone isn't talking after it. All right, Sawyer. So, and don't start yet. I'm gonna pause. Oh, shouldn't have said that. Ooh, pause.
All right, players. Make sure you like, subscribe, and watch the rest of the other podcasts, and just watch all of his videos because they're really cool, and like, and we'll see you in the next podcast later.